it's Thursday again, and I'm making my video. Okay, so Nicole's question was, how excited are you for spring or summer / this and that? I'm pretty stoked. Blue River, that's my main kazang that I'm looking forward to. It's gonna be pretty cool. 2 weeks. I'm actually really excited. Okay. Jade's question was, what is your favorite dessert? Cake. Chocolate cake. I love chocolate cake. Like, most things, if I try really hard, I have willpower, but chocolate cake, I don't even try. I need to eat it. It's delicious. And so, yeah. My question's gonna be, what lines in movies get stuck in your head all the time? I have lines in movies that get stuck in my head all the time. So I'm going to tell you which ones get stuck in my head.
We need cohesion to move forward.
Oh, shit, can the cue card rhetoric and talk to me like a man. You withheld information while corrupt.
That line, I hope you could hear it. It gets stuck in my head all the time. Constantly. I'm like sitting in math at school, and it's playing over and over in my mind. I'm like, oh shit, can the cue card rhetoric and talk to me like a man. In my head over and over again. And that's one. I have another one.
That's a risk we take.
Yeah, empty pockets. Empty pockets paid for by the lives of our own people.
They're blowing this way out of proportion.
That's the other one that gets stuck in my head a lot. As you can maybe tell, they're from Smokin' Aces, both of them. And they both get stuck in my head constantly. And they're both from the same scene at the very end of the movie. And they get stuck in my head. And those are the two lines that are always in my head. And yeah, so, that's my question. What lines from movies get stuck in your head? Yeah, those are mine. Just over and over again in my mind. You want to know something? You know when people are like, oh, people are crazy, and they go, oh, they're crazy? Do you know what that is? I came up with this. This is my reasoning for it. You go like this, because it's like screwing out a screw. Because, you know, you got a couple screws loose. That's what I think, and I felt really cool coming up with that. So, my movie of the week is The Crazies. I downloaded it, and so I watched it. And then I watched it again. And then today I went to the theater, and I watched it again. And it was like, I watched it on my iPod, and I was like, oh, this isn't scary, this is cool. So then I watched it again, and I told Heather everything they said. And then we went and watched it in the theater, and it was like crazy. Because like, on my iPod, I could show you how it sounds. Okay, this is how it sounds on my iPod. They're talking, and it's kind of gobbledygook. You can make it out. If you turn it down really low, it's easier to make out. But, yeah, so I listened to it like that, and it was like, oh, you know, I can figure it out. But like, in the theater, everything's like something scary happens, and it's like, and you know how it has that really creepy, scary, something just popped out at you music? So it's like 50 times scarier. Me and Heather are like, she's like, something gonna happen? I'm like, well, right now, when he gets out of the truck, someone's gonna grab his leg, so I don't know, they might play some crazy music. So then we're like, oh my god. But, crazy cool movie. I like it. Joe Anderson is hot, you know. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much why I had to go see it in the first place. I was like, oh, he's in it, I have to watch it. And then it was like, oh, he's in it. Oh, it's awesome. And then it was like, oh, I have to go watch it in the theater, big, on a screen. But yeah, he's pretty awesome, and it was pretty cool. I don't know how long this is. Oh, it's pretty long. But yeah, he was pretty cool, and more than pretty cool. He was pretty and cool. But yeah, he's why I watched The Ruins, because he's in The Ruins too. That movie was scary too, but I watched it because he's in it. He makes me do these things. But yeah, so that's my movie of the week, The Crazies. You should go watch it. Yeah, Nicole, you should watch it. Download it off LimeWire, because it's not scary when you watch it, that version of it. But when I went and saw it in the theater, I clarified a lot of things. Like, I didn't know what they were saying for parts. Then I was like, oh, is that what they're saying? There was this part. She's pouring herself a glass of water. I was like, there's a man behind her. I never knew there was a man behind her. I watched it twice. I never knew there was a man behind her. I watched it twice before. I thought the guy's name was Roy. His name was Rory. I was like, but yeah, that's it for this Thursday. And I guess I'll see you next week. Bye.